Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, November 6th. I don't know why I said 11/6, but November 6th. It is about 5 o'clock at night, 5:14 to be exact, not at night, in the afternoon. And I am gonna try to film early this week, which is pretty surprising. Anyways, I put a video out last night, which technically I don't know if it even uploaded till probably midnight. And here I am wanting to film again because I'm doing something fun today, and I actually said in my last video that I was going to work on this in my next video, and I'm trying to keep track and do exactly what I say. So I have 2 sweatshirts to do for a customer. I am currently waiting on their logo for the front, but we can definitely work on what's going to go on the sides. So let me grab the sweatshirts and I'm going to show you the vinyl that I'm using. Last time I used a really pretty and fun Christmas fabric with little peppermints and pinks and blues and reds. This time I'm going to do a glitter vinyl. So let me grab everything, and then when we come back we will discuss it and get started. Okay, so I have my sweatshirt here and my vinyl. I did order this vinyl. It is the scissor vinyl off of Amazon. I actually got 3 different colors, but I'm gonna return the other 2 because one, she didn't want those, and I thought that was the color she wanted. It was more of a brighter pink. I think they call it flamingo pink. She really wanted this more. This is the hot pink, which to me it's more just like a darker pink, but all that glitter is really pretty. So anyways, we're gonna do this in the bows, which I'm super excited about. I also have a wholesale order that has to go out on Friday. So my plan is to get half of those done tonight and the other half tomorrow night. My daughter does have dance tomorrow night, so I will have to play tomorrow night's stuff by ear, but I was just trying to work an hour or 2 in here while I could and knock out a little bit. These 2 definitely have to get knocked out. So while I'm doing this, I think what I'm gonna do is hoop 3 of my wholesale t-shirts first in my Melco hoops, and then I will hoop the other two because I have 5 of them. So I'm gonna do 3 on the blue shirts for the wholesale order, and I'm gonna hoop, no, I take that back. I'm doing the sides, so I don't need those just yet. I actually am gonna use one of my mighty hoops for those. So I'm gonna film how I do all of that. First, let's go ahead and hoop all of the blue shirts that I can with my mighty hoops, and then we will move to this. Okay, so you just saw me hoop 5 of my shirts for that wholesale order. It's 9 shirts, so if I could do 5 tonight and 4 tomorrow, cut everything, that would be amazing. But we all know things happen. So I'm not going to get my hopes up for that, but we're going to try our hardest to get those done and in the mail on Friday. This week's been pretty good as far as getting stuff done and in the mail on time. My shipping rate's not the greatest on Fair, only because when I joined, everyone wanted those mascot shirts and I got just swamped. And even though I bought this pretty little new machine here, it still took me forever to cut. My mom has jumped on board and has been cutting for me, and she's been doing a great job. So that has been a huge help. But anyways, it is slowing down a little bit, and I can focus more of my energy on our pop-up coming up, which we will have a ton of new information on that, new deliveries, because I've been buying stuff for that to get ready. And then we have Pink Mist on the 22nd at the store and also online, so we have to get prepared for that. So let's get into it. So the bow I had was, I'm not sure, you probably cannot see that. Anyways, it was a little bit more too girly than the one that the customer sent me. So I went ahead and got the exact bow that the customer sent me. It is more of a Christmas bow and not like a girly little cutesy bow with a heart in the middle of the little, ribbon area. So I got that. And I put it on my little SD card. No, not an SD card, my thumb drive. I didn't do an SD card. My thumb drive, and now I'm going to go ahead and transfer it over to this laptop to where it is hooked up to my Melco. And we are putting it on the sides of these pink shirts. First, I think what we're going to do while my design software pops up, all right, that's coming up. We're going to grab our Mighty Hoop. This is my 9x8 Mighty Hoop. I have 2 of these. I use these the most with a lot of my children's stuff, youth sizes. I also have the Hoop Master stand. This Mighty Hoop fits perfectly in that Hoop Master stand to help me get the very precise measurement on some of my smaller items when I'm using my 9x8. Obviously, it helps with my bigger items too. If you're interested in any of these Mighty Hoop products, I do have a link in my description below for free shipping, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the bottom of my Mighty Hoop, place it down, and then I have some pre-cut sheets, but I think what I'm going to do is cut my own sheets for this. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So what I did on my last one that I showed you all, I did 2 layers, which I'm just folding this over, so it's not like, just folding it over. All right, so I did 2 layers of the cutaway. I do have a medium cutaway. I buy my stabilizer off of Amazon. It is linked in every video that I have in my description. I buy it from there. It's here in 2 days and it's super easy. So that is what I do. Anyways, all right. So I have my stabilizer cut, my hoop, the bottom of my hoop, and then I'm going to take my top piece and place it right on top like that. Kind of, it puckered in the middle, so I'm just trying to pull some of that out just to have it completely flat and straight. All right, you want it tight. So we have this ready to go. Let me get on my design software. This design software came with my Melco. I have a Melco Bravo. I have 2 of those. I absolutely love them. If you are interested in the Melco, I do have my sales rep linked in my description. Ron was great to work with each time, and it comes with a bundle of stuff. They are commercial graded machines. The speed for these machines is 1,000. I don't go that high. I stay about 950, 900. Some items I do go down to 750, just depending on the font, or sometimes the design just needs to go slow. So yeah, I love my Melcos. So if you want to check them out, I do have the link to Ron's email, and I need to put Melco's actual website in there because that would be super helpful too. So I will do that for this video. So let's go ahead and get the design on here. All right, so my design is loaded and ready. So what I'm going to do now is put this hoop with just the stabilizer on the machine. Okay, this is already directly in the center of the hoop, so it's just habit for me to trace. But as soon as it is done tracing, we're going to go ahead and stitch out the first layer of thread, which is our base layer, and then we're going to put, once that comes off, we will put the sweatshirt on and do another round, and then I will go back and add the vinyl, and we will finish our final round. All right, our first base layer of thread is done, and we're gonna go ahead and take it off, and we will go ahead and place the side of the sweatshirt on there. Okay, so what you just saw was me hoop the side of the shirt onto this mighty hoop with the cutaway, or I'm sorry, with the tearaway stabilizer on it. I did end up using the 505 spray, not that I needed to, but just to make it, you know, tack down a little bit better and not move at all. It did not move last time I used it, so if you do not use it or you do not have 505 spray, it is okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is it's gonna go ahead and stitch out again and then stop. So let's put it on, and then let's let it stitch out the bow so we can add the vinyl next. Okay, so it's a little dark on this side, so I'm sorry about the lighting. This is kind of how my mess looks. It is kind of shoved back here, but you can tell with everything being pinned down, nothing is moving and it looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and press start. So while this stitches out, I'm gonna go ahead and use my second 9x8 mighty hoop and hoop the one side of the next sweatshirt. All right, this next one's ready to go, and this bow is done stitching out, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut a piece of this and lay it on top. Okay, so on your vinyl, if you don't know much about vinyl, there is, from what I know, two types of vinyl. You have your heat transfer vinyl, which is what this is, a heat transfer vinyl. The other way that you can tell that is an HTV is that it has a shiny side, and then it has this dull side, and this is the side that you iron onto your garment. So what I'm gonna do with this heat transfer is take off this plastic. That is just 101 when you're embroidering with vinyl, is always remove that top layer of plastic, because if not, you'll be stuck with plastic on your shirt. And the only reason I know that is because I've done that before, and I was like, oh, I'll just remove it after. No, you don't remove it after. And also you want to be careful because this vinyl will rip, and I also know that because of mistakes I've made. All right, okay, so now my vinyl is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and place it on the bow. And we're gonna go ahead and press start. Okay, so while that stitches out, I don't know if you saw that crazy vinyl trend on TikTok or even on YouTube, but the good news about the vinyl is literally all you have to do is just rip it off. That's it. You just rip it off. It comes right off, and then you can heat it onto the shirt. So we're gonna go ahead and let this stitch out. I'm gonna work on my wholesale order, and then we will flop it over and do the other side, and I will film all that. So I will be back. So I ran aside to check on my kids, and I came back out. This one is done, so let's go ahead and take her off and see what she looks like. Okay, so unfortunately, all right, this is what happens. This is what happens when it's last minute. She needs it for this weekend. Thank God I have another one. However, I am running very low on thread. I have about that much left on this one and the same amount on the other one. Okay, so we got this bow done, but looks like my machine attacked the sleeve of the shirt. So we have some black marks there. We got some red oil here, some cream color stuff. So obviously how I had it on the machine did not work. So, and this isn't going to come out, so you can forget it. So this is a trash. However, I probably will be able to sell it for a discounted price. So anywho, we're going to go ahead and redo this. I do have a second pink shirt, thank goodness. Okay, so for this next sweatshirt, I changed up how I had the excess sweatshirt stored. I had it stored on the side. I think what happened was the back of this whole thing was rubbing on the sleeve of the sweatshirt. So now I have it under, which is how I had it last time, so I don't even know why I changed. But hopefully we have no more mistakes like that, and I am praying that we do not run out of thread. I do still have to do the fronts of her logo, so I probably will have to do those tomorrow night because I am still waiting on the digitized design. So I will be able to probably run to the thread store tomorrow to refill these colors because they are kind of popular and we are getting into the holiday season. So there she is. She is stitched out perfectly. So now we're going to go ahead and cut the vinyl again. Okay, so like I was saying, let's go ahead and cut the vinyl. And then I did go ahead and press this one, and we're going to cut it so you can see how it works. Another little pro tip for you, I would press the vinyl before you take the stabilizer off the back because my vinyl was breaking in the bow. It pressed really well, and I'll show you. But yeah, so let's go ahead and cut the vinyl for this, and then we'll get back to that first sweatshirt. Okay, so this is definitely pressed down. I think it looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the center, and then we're done with this. Okay, so I finished this one out. I love how pretty and bright pink it is on this light pink color. I think it came out so good. There's a few things that I'm going to change. Obviously, don't hoop it on the top, hoop it at the bottom, or have all the excess at the bottom and not the top. But anyways, this one's done. I will do the other side later. I'll probably give it to my mom. She's a size medium. She can wear this. This one stopped, so I need to see why it stopped. Probably a bobbin change, but let's go ahead and check that. I have some deliveries I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on some deliveries, and I don't know where they're at. It says by 8 p.m. It is 6:48 now, so I think what I'm going to do is stop this video now, since we did do this, and I will show you the finished product of what I want this to look like once it's done. It probably won't be done till tomorrow, and I do want to film my deliveries that come, so I will catch y'all tomorrow. So I decided to do my unboxing in a different video, but I want to show y'all how adorable this sweatshirt came out. If you want to try this bow trend, I definitely recommend. The vinyl was super easy to use. I hope this video can help y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.